Hello everyone. In this video, we'll talk about train test split. Okay. So if you see train test split, this is very, very important, right? So in this video, first we'll see how to, use this train test split, and then we'll see why we will use this train test split. So let's talk about first how to use this. This first point is how to use train test split. So let me jump to Google Colab, and I believe you guys are all able to understand how to read data and pandas. So I just want to import this data. So import pandas and let me read the data. So I'm reading this data. Basically, a data I have already uploaded in this Google Colab. So let me read this data. Okay, now see this. So if you check ahead, so basically I have feature one, feature two, and target. So I have two feature in this data. Maybe you have more than two. That's totally okay. And I have target, right? So you can see it's a binary classification problem. Let me check. Let's check it. So here you can see just use the value count. So now you can see 1 and 0. It means it's a binary classification. There is two class 0 or 1, either 1 or 0. Okay. So if you want to use the train test, first what we have to do, let's make it x and y. So x is basically our independent variable, and y will be our dependent variable. So independent variable is what? Features, right? Here we have two features, feature and feature two. So let me make into X. So what I did here, just drop target from the data. So I dropping here. So X will be data dot drop, and just I'm dropping this particular thing. So now I will have feature one, feature two only in X. So even you can say I check it also. So see this. So now we have this feature one, feature two. If I want target here, so let me check, select this. So I take data and target. So the this particular target will be y. Okay, so in this way we can break for any data, like maybe you have more than 10 features, still this would will work because I'm just dropping the target. So target, you have to define that particular column and stop this anyway. So till here we will have x and y. So we just from the data we have the data, and from this data we just take x is basically our in independent variable, and y is a dependent variable. Okay, so what we did, just I data dot drop, I use drop command and drop that particular column. X is equal to 1, y axis is equal to 1, because this drop is by default row y, that's why, because here I'm dropping column wise. And from for y I just take that data and particular column which I'm looking for, that is target. So in this way I take x and y. So okay, anyway, so till now I have this x and y. Okay. Now I am going to use this split command. So in sklearn already we have this. Let me show you. So this is the library, like from sklearn dot model selection, import train and test split. So it's very simple actually. If you are using this train test split, and you are passing your x and y, so what will happen? This particular library will break your data in train and test, train and test. So now there is a problem here because we have data. So this library don't know exactly how much you're looking for test. So here we can pass this. What is that? That is test size. Let me pass here. This is comma test underscore size, and suppose I wrote maybe 0.3. It means my test size will be 30%. Okay. So if you use the similar code, what will happen actually? Your data x, first it will split for x. So x train and comma x test. So this x will split x train and test. So test size will be what? 30%. Automatically train size will be 70%. And then y train and comma y test. So again, y will be split in training and test, the same 30%, right? So here you can see I use the similar code, train and test, passing x and y, test size 0.2. It means my test size will be here, what? 20%, train size will be 80%, right? Now see, I used here random state. I will just going to explain what it is. Just a minute. Let me run this first. So see, first let me show you one thing. If you check here, that is x dot say. So see, we have total 100 data, right? Now let me check what is the train size or what is the test size. So if you check the train size, that has to be what? 80%, right? So for 100, 80% will be definitely 80, right? Here you can see. If you check the test size, that will be 20, right? So let's check that as well. Sorry, let's check that as well. So let me just see. Okay. So this is 20. That's totally fine. Okay, very good. Now it's working, right? Now see, now you can ask, what is this random state? I'm going to explain you. Don't worry. Give me a second. I'm going to explain these things. What it is. Okay. See, if you select random state is equal to none, okay, let me explain what will happen. Just check your white line. I'm just going to print here white line so it will be, easy to understand for all of you. See, if I take random state none, the label is 0001. It means like there's no problem in it, no, right? X train and Y train, the similar data is breaking. Let me rerun this. Just remember 00 and then 1. Let me rerun this. Now let's see what happened. See, this is 10 now. Now it's 1001011. Let me run again. Rerun this. Now check the result. Yeah, this is totally change again, right? So if you write random state none, what will happen? Whenever you rerun this train text split, every time you this X train and Y train and X test Y test actually will change. It will select randomly. Okay. That is basically the random state is going to run. But suppose you take any value, maybe I'm taking 100, you can take anything. Okay. Or maybe you just take it 10, 20. Any value, it totally depends on you. Suppose I'm taking 20. Now check what will happen. Here I'm taking and let's see 01110. Now let me rerun again and see this. See, we again got 0, 1, 1, 0. What will happen? If you take random state is any suppose any value, what will happen? This will take the previous data only. Okay. So if you rerun, suppose previously let me explain you what will happening here. If you have a data, suppose this is the data you have. Okay. This is the data you have, and this is your target. Okay. So just a minute. Yeah. This is the feature one. Suppose this is feature two, and this is target. Okay, maybe target is 1101001. Okay, suppose this is training and this is test. So I'm taking training with the rate, and so maybe this is training data, this is training data, this is training data, this is training data, this is training data. Suppose you rerun again. If your random state is maybe 10. So what will happen? Again, this data will come for training. This like this particular rows, right? This whole data, this whole data. Okay, this whole data. So this data will come for training. If you again rerun, similar data will come for train and rest will come for test. But suppose you take random state is equal to none. Now what will happen? If you run it, maybe this red color you will get training. Again you rerun, see what happened. You will get this data or this data and this data or this data. So this will change. See, percentage will be same. Every time you'll get 80% data for training and 20% for test. But that will change each time. Okay, that is random state. So if you take random state is none, so this will be changed each time. If you take any value, this will not change. Okay, that's why this is happening. So this is basically train test split. Whenever you have data, first take X and Y, and then you can do the train test split. Now question, why we are doing this? Because whenever we're training the model, we always want to test the model through unseen data. So now we will train your model with this X and Y train, and we will keep the site and Y test data, and we will use this X test and Y test for testing the same model, right? Why we are doing this? Why we need unseen data for testing? Definitely, there are different behind this, and we will talk more about that when we will come to overfitting and underfitting. But till now, in this video, I will try to explain you of how we can use trend test split before applying to the model. Okay, so I believe you guys are able to understand. Thank you so much.